Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Plum Crazy Adventures Live. We've already got two people there on YouTube. That's exciting and a little nerve-wracking. I hope you guys haven't been watching us doing our thing, trying to get ready.
Probably.
So definitely glad to see you guys are all here. We are going to be talking about Virgin Voyages this evening, but first I do want to apologize for not being on our live last week. Just had a bunch of stuff going on and we weren't feeling it and just needed an evening to not do anything, which doesn't happen too often. And my ClickUp is telling me I'm officially overdue for my YouTube live. Well, guess what? Oh, don't do that. We are live, so that's awesome. So I'll fix that later. And goodness gracious. So,
well,
now that you're set up.
Yeah, I'm here. I think.
Never.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, welcome back, everybody. Like Megan said last week, we just got into a bunch of stuff and trying to figure out health insurance and stuff. And to be honest with you, by the time we got done with it, our heads were both just going.
No, we weren't done with it. We gave up for the night.
Well, yeah, we just stopped. But it was just, God, ready to pull her hair out. So
yeah, not fun.
No. But we're here tonight and we're ready to talk about Virgin Voyages, the cruise that we're going to be going on in actually 32 days.
Wow.
So it's hard to believe that we'll be leaving that soon. But we'll be
leaving in 31 days because we fly in the day before.
Yeah.
Always fly in a day or two before your cruise because you never know when something is going to happen weather-wise or just airline mechanical issues.
Yep.
And it's going to take you a little bit to get down there.
Yep. But personal news around the house, Nikki started kindergarten and probably one of the best looking teachers I've ever seen in the world.
So, yes, we are homeschooling this year. Nick just isn't ready for traditional classroom. And to be quite honest, neither am I because we're always traveling and doing things. And this way we can continue giving him experiences and doing things with him while educating as we're doing it. So I'm really looking forward to it.
This is almost exactly the same thing that we did with our other boys, except they did actually go to school. But we continuously took them to educational places, like Christopher being interested in being in the Air Force and stuff. So we took him to Air Force museums and different things like that. And Jonathan was interested in making games, designing games and productions of movies and stuff like that. So hey, we took him to where?
Universal was the biggest one as far as set design, things like that goes.
Yeah, going over to see.
He was thinking about that a little bit. We also went to New York City, did some things there along those lines.
Yeah, and then Noah, he's always been interested in airplanes, just like me and Chris and pretty much everybody in this family.
So any airport or any airplane, he was happy.
Yeah, he was very happy to be able to do that. So, but so that's not really much more to say about personal stuff. So JT did complete three. He's on his
third week at Edinburgh.
So we're very proud of him. Very excited to hear that he's doing good. We went up and seen him on Sunday and spent some time with him, and it was kind of nice being able to go around and see the campus and stuff. And
Scott and Noah had never been before,
so
it was really great cool. Being able to show them around and see some things. And JT got to be tour guide, which he actually did pretty good at. I was pleasantly surprised.
Really good. And then, of course, JT said for Christmas he's going to get me a kilt. So I'm all excited about it.
He better deliver.
Yeah, he better, because I'll wear it with pride. So, But other than that, that's not much more going on. Just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, so let's get into it.
Definitely.
So this evening we are going to be talking about Virgin Voyages. It's a pretty new cruise line, especially by standards of some of these other cruise lines that are out there. But it really packs a punch. A lot of people are really enjoying it. And we are so excited that we get to go in October for our very first Virgin Voyages cruise.
And our anniversary.
Yeah, it'll be our 13-year anniversary. So we will be in Cozumel, Mexico on our anniversary, which is really cool.
So, and another thing that we want to talk to you guys about real quick before we get completely into this, we are going to have a poll put up, and I can't read it.
Yo, Plum Crazy Adventures, right after Labor Day is my birthday. That sounds awesome. So happy birthday, Nathan. So
yeah, happy birthday. Sorry, I'm still trying. Guys, I need glasses. I'm sorry. I need more and better ones. But anyway,
going on vacation.
We're going on vacation. Yes.
We got into it. You wanted to talk about something, and then you got sidetracked.
Yeah, I did. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Keep going. It'll come back to me.
Okay.
I'm getting old, guys. I forget things.
He's not getting old. He's just.
Who am I?
This is what you get for taking a 2-hour nap in the Barker Lounger.
I can't help it. I was sleepy.
So, I have my handy dandy cheat sheets that I printed out because why am I going to reinvent the wheel when I have all this amazing information right here? But Virgin Voyages actually didn't start sailing until 2021. This is in part because of the pandemic. Scarlet Lady was supposed to be ready in 2020, but obviously nobody was cruising then. So they pushed their dates back. And they started cruising out of Miami in 2021. And then the Valiant Lady, which is the second ship that they have, she debuted in Barcelona and did Mediterranean cruises in 2022. So by all, everything standards wise, this is very, very new cruise line, very new to the cruise industry, but absolutely blowing it out of the water with everything. And I'm sorry, I've got something on my nose. Sorry about that. So the first ship, which is the Scarlet Lady, so excited that the Scarlet Lady is the first one that we're going to be able to experience. So we're going to be on the original, the one that Richard Branson really dived into and was like, all right, we're making this cruise ship.
Yeah.
So definitely really excited to be on this one. And interesting fact, the reason why all of them are called ladies or lady ships is it's a play on the term your ladyship. And this is basically just bringing a nod back to the British heritage because obviously Richard Branson is British. And the label Virgin Atlantic is British as well. So that's why all of these ships are called lady ships. So I thought that was really fun. And there are 4 ships, actually. The 4th one won't be delivered until next year, I believe. Let me see here. I know it's Scarlet Lady, Valiant Lady. I don't have the names of the other 2, and I apologize for that. But I do know them. I just don't know them off the top of my head. But anyway, so we're going to be doing the Scarlet Lady. Now, the Scarlet Lady is actually going to be changing port, and she's going to be going over to the Mediterranean next year. So if you're thinking about doing going overseas and planning on doing a Mediterranean cruise, whether it's a Greek cruise or maybe you're doing the Ibiza Nights cruise or something like that, there's a very good possibility that you're going to be on the Scarlet Lady. So that is super duper exciting. And the Valiant Lady, I believe, will be coming back to Miami. So they try to rotate them so that, say, for instance, Miami is your home port. And just so everybody is clear, Miami is the only port that goes that the Virgin Voyages cruise ships. What is wrong with me tonight? Miami is the only cruise port that the Virgin Voyages
cruise ships
go out of in the United States right now. So you're not going to be able to take these cruise ships out of Port Canaveral or New Jersey,
California, anywhere over there.
Anything like that. It's just in Miami, the port of Miami. So that's the first heads up that I want to make sure everybody's aware of. Now, what we will be doing is we're actually going to be on the which cruise are we doing? The Riviera Maya, or what are we doing?
Yeah, the Riviera Maya.
Okay, so when we go, we are going to be doing we're going to be going to Cozumel, and we can decide if we want to go over to Cancun and do Chichen Itza, or maybe check out Hotel Escaret, things like that. So there's that option. Or you can spend some time actually at the island of Cozumel. And then our second port day, because we've only got 2 port days on this 5-day cruise, is going to be at the Beach Club at Bimini, which is the private island. Now, Scott, you were really excited about the Beach Club at Bimini.
Well, yeah, because I was going to be able to put my feet up and have a couple nice drinks and relax and chill out and stuff. But the other thing that I was kind of thinking about would be, I would like to go off the beaten path and behind and see if I can go find like some, somebody that's selling like, some artwork and different things like that. There's something that they've created down there. Kind of like I've done before when, like, I've went down to Cancun, Mexico with my parents and stuff, where, you get away from resorts and you go over and do some shopping and stuff, and you can do some haggling and stuff and have some fun and, just kind of just go out and just have some fun, experience, that island. I would like to be able to experience it and stuff. But I did remember.
There's really not a whole lot of stuff at Bimini, but they do have like a Bimini is actually interesting facts actually. So Bimini is the closest island in the Bahamas chain to continental U.S. It's only, I think, 70 miles away. So it was actually known as Ernest Hemingway's other retreat when he wasn't in the Florida Keys.
Nice. Well, I do remember the other thing I was wanting to talk to them about real quick.
Okay.
We are going to put up a poll on Facebook for you guys to pick what we're going to do at Cozumel. We're going to pick a couple things, and then we're going to have you guys pick which one you think you would like to see us do, so that way we can do a video on it through YouTube. And of course, we'll be talking about it like crazy on Facebook and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
But we're going to put that poll up. I think we're going to do that sometime tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We'll put that poll up. We're going to pick a couple things. I really want to go see Chichén Itzá with Megan, but the problem is I want Nick to be with us because I want him to be able to experience that too. And unfortunately, this is an adults only cruise. So
he's going to go stay at Grandma and Grandpa's.
Yes, we're going to go have some fun without no kids. But anyway, look for that poll to pop up on Facebook. We can put it up on YouTube too, can't we? Mm-hmm. Awesome. We'll put it up on YouTube
so
also.
What I'll have to do is I'll just have to take an average of what the votes were off of all of the polls that I put out. Yep. And then that's what we will be doing on our 13-year anniversary, because we will be in Cozumel, that port, on our anniversary. So you will be picking out what we do for year 13.
Yeah. So hopefully no bad luck. Hopefully no bad luck at all.
No. I think 13 is pretty lucky, actually.
We have a lot of fun with 13. So
but
look for that to happen.
On the 13th, so
well, if we're talking about luck, I don't know.
No, well,
I'm kidding. I kid because I care. Anyway, so look for that to come up here in the next tomorrow or Friday at the latest, and we're going to be promoting the crap out of it so that way everybody can find it. So so we really want your guys' opinion on what we should do, and that way we can make the video for you. So
that sounds great. So
all right, let's keep going.
All right. So one of the biggest reasons why I am super duper excited about going on a Virgin Voyages cruise is because I am really looking forward to the food. So food is all inclusive while you are on Virgin Voyages. So they have all of these specialty restaurants, and every single one of them is included in your cruise fare. You just have to make sure that you get your reservation for them.
Yep.
So I went through and I did a bunch of reservations. I'm not sure how I feel about eating at 9:30 at night, but if we can get those changed to earlier once we're on the ship, we will definitely try to do that.
Now, I have been chatting with a few people that's on the Virgin Voyage page. Yes, you do have to kind of go in right now and do that. But once you get on the ship, you can actually go in and talk to guest services as soon as you walk in, and they can help you find a better time for you to be able to find your dinner and stuff. So this is just basically a way that if you're wanting to have a dinner at that restaurant, that certain restaurant. Now, you do not have to make reservations at all of the eateries all around. These are just certain restaurants and stuff that have table service, basically. And if you want to sit down and have a nice, relaxing meal with your wife or your girlfriend or your significant other, this is the way to do it. So, but when you get on the ship, go right to guest services, talk to them about it, and then get your dinner reservations confirmed for the rest of the week for yourself.
Yes.
Now, don't forget, you can get all the ice cream you want. There's pizzas. There's different all kinds of things. Oh, man, there's food everywhere on that ship. And I'm going to tell you what, all this weight that I'm losing, I'm going to gain it back that week.
Yep, exactly.
So
probably one of the restaurants that I am the most excited about is the restaurant called The Wake, and this is their take on a steak and seafood restaurant. It is very elegant, very posh, and as you might imagine, it's at the back of the ship, the after the ship, hence why it's called The Wake.
Yep.
I am excited about this one. We actually have a brunch scheduled because brunch is supposed to actually be really, really good too. And I wanted to make sure that we actually got in here at least once in order to see everything. So, but yeah, basically think of it as like a mid 20th century chop house.
Cool.
So like if you've ever been to Chicago and you've been to one of the chop houses there, that's what it's going to put you in the mind of when you are here in the Wake. And then another one that I'm interested in checking out, just because it's so different, is Razzle Dazzle. Razzle Dazzle is actually a really unique restaurant in that they have a lot of vegan options and vegetarian options. So they really cater to those tastes, which is fantastic. But then they also have random things like Fruity Pebbles French toast and stuff like that in the morning. And I'm just like, wait a minute, what?
See, telling you, going to gain it all back. I'm gaining weight just thinking about it.
So, and something that I learned today is Razzle Dazzle is actually named for the camouflaging pattern painted on warships from World War I and World War II.
Really? That's pretty cool.
Which is not something that I had realized. So
that's the name of the camouflage coloring, Razzle Dazzle.
The pattern.
Okay.
So
that's interesting.
And the other thing that I think they really took this to the next level, and I think it's so fun. So all of your vegan or your vegetarian options are your nice options. These are your healthy options. These are your Now you can make anything naughty by adding meat to it.
Okay.
I just think that there are so many innuendos with it.
Yeah, there's a couple of them right there.
So now there is also a drag brunch that happens not on every single sailing. I haven't checked to see if it'll happen on our sailing.
Okay.
But you are treated to a performance by the Scarlet Lady's resident drag performer and her friends during brunch. Now there is definitely a couple of drag shows, and I have them starred. But I don't know if any of them are actually for brunch at Razzle Dazzle. Yeah. So
I have actually seen photos of some of these, the drag personnel. They are hilarious. They look like, they just scream a great time. So I would, if we can do it, we're going to go see it.
It's on the list. So, which you guys won't get to see on our YouTube channel because I'm sure that it's closed captioning. You're not allowed to record.
Oh yeah.
But we will be talking about it.
We will tell you all the details.
So. Now, another restaurant that I find to be a really interesting concept is called the Test Kitchen. So if you are an adventurous eater, this might be a really great thing for you. Scott and I are pretty open to just about anything. So we actually have this booked. So it's part cooking school and it's part restaurant. So you're basically going to be putting your meal together. Now, I will say that the portions seem to be really small. So you may end up having to go to the galley, which is their version of a food court after, especially if it's like your dinner at 6 or 7 o'clock and then 9 o'clock you're starving. Go up to the galley and have some more food.
Yep.
But this is a really cool place. There's only a list of ingredients that are provided to the sailors or to us, and then the chef is going to help you be able to create this incredible cuisine. So you get to choose which ingredient list you want.
Okay.
And then everything is put together.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, I'm excited as a heck about that because you know how much I love to cook. So that will be a lot of fun. And this will be a really big experience for me. So definitely. I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Now, the restaurant that you were most interested in was Pink Agave.
Oh, yeah.
So this is a Mexican cantina, Virgin Voyages style.
Yes, they've got, they're supposed to have some of the best tequila on board in that restaurant. So I'm very excited to go in. That's not the only reason why I'm going in, because I want some really good tacos. I want some good, good quality.
They're also
cantina
very
food.
well known for their mezcals too.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is authentic Mexican, not Tex-Mex.
Yeah.
So kind of like when we went to Antojitos. If anybody's been to Antojitos in Universal's City Walk in Orlando, that is authentic Mexican, not Tex-Mex. So
and
just as a heads up,
their salsa's good. Chips. Sorry, keep going.
We did eat dinner, I promise.
Yeah.
Now,
and it was good. Chris cooked.
Yeah, he did.
Did a good job.
Decent job. So, probably the most popular restaurant that's on Virgin Voyages right now is called Gunbei. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. But it's a very social, interactive dining experience. You are going to be set with other people that are not a part of your group because it's basically a what am I trying to say? You got the flameless grill in the middle, and you get to cook up your
hibachi.
Similar to hibachi. Okay. There's also some really fun games that the waiters will play with you. Like you got to count numbers, and if somebody messes up and says the number that they're not supposed to, then then you're the one that has to drink. You yell "Gunbei" and you drink and things like that. So it ends up being a really fun time. It's really good food. It's also the loudest eatery on board. They're going to tell you that straight up. Each meal does begin with a complimentary round of soju for the table. And then you can also take part in the other Korean drinking games that they have. Cool. So it's really neat.
Have we booked that?
We do not have a booking for it yet. We'll have to see if we can get one because, like I said, it is the most popular, and we obviously have booked our cruise very late. So that's why we're having some issues with some of our dining reservations. But that's okay.
We'll see what we can do when we get there.
Yes. Now, another one that I am really excited about because, let's face it, I am a pasta fanatic, Extra Virgin. So this is the pasta joint that they have on the ship. They're actually calling it the Trattoria. And it is regionally inspired and approachable food that is deeply rooted in Italian culinary traditions. So you're going to have some, as authentic as possible, Italian dishes. You're going to have communal tables as well as like a private dining room. And then it's inspired by a mobster's lair where the atmosphere of the night is amped up as the hours grow thinner, which I thought that was a really cool line. So I highlighted it to make sure that I remembered to say it. So, but yeah, it's just a really interesting restaurant. And it's supposed to have some really fantastic pasta dishes and things. So I'm excited about trying it out. Probably not at the top of the list for a lot of people, especially if since fitness is such a big part of being on Virgin Voyages. They have tons of fitness programs and stuff, which we'll get into. This one is a little bit easier to get into, I think, because everybody's like, "Ooh, well, I'm going to eat at these other restaurants where I get more proteins and this and that."
Right.
But I'm still excited about it. I want to go there.
Yeah.
So
I'm always down for a good pasta dish.
Oh, yes. Now, if you don't get any reservations whatsoever, you don't have to worry because there is basically a modified food court. I even hesitate to consider it a food court called the Galley. Okay. Basically, it's a food hall that has all kinds of different like kiosks and stuff throughout. You can sit down and order your food and it will be brought to you, or you can go up, you can order and then sit down and they will bring you your food once it's made. The great thing about Virgin Voyages is they are so incredibly waste conscious. They do not want to have tons of food waste being thrown out. They really want to make sure that everything is cooked fresh to order. You might have to wait a few extra minutes, but at least you're not throwing away something because the chicken tenders are so dry that you can't eat them, you know? So they are very environmentally conscious. So the Galley is a great response to that. And whether it's bao buns or ramen bowls or like I said, just chicken tenders and pizza, they have something for everybody here. So you could eat here every single day of your cruise and you could be happy.
Yep. Ice cream.
And ice cream. So
I wonder if they've got like ice cream, like sorbet.
I'm sure that they do, because I guarantee you, like, you're not the only one that's going to be lactose intolerant on that ship.
Yeah, true.
So, now another restaurant that they have is called the Dock. And this is kind of like, in my head, it's more of a quick service type thing. And it's really, really popular on embarkation day. So I'm hoping that we can get up there and we can get a lounger and check it out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a rustic beach club inspired restaurant. And it has a bunch of different Mediterranean inspired small plates. So this is where you're going to find, I'm sorry, my nose is itching like crazy and I'm trying not to sneeze. So I apologize because I keep messing with my nose. Think like beef skewers and shrimp and things like that.
Okay.
You're also going to have different dips available and mezzies. So all kinds of different things that you can pick out while you're there at the dock.
Cool.
And then on deck 7, there is a very specific place called the Pizza Place. I am really excited to try this because we have our favorite pizza shop called the Pizza Place, which is in Southeast Ohio. They have 3 locations. And so we're kind of like, are they going to live up to the Pizza Place that we love, know and love so much?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see.
Stay tuned and find out.
So now, obviously, because we are going to be on an adults only cruise, we're going to have to talk about the bars for a few minutes.
Yes.
So the dock, as I just mentioned, the dock house, it's also attached to the bar, the dock. And this is where you can get any kind of drinks that you're really interested in. It's an outdoor lounge area. So if you're wanting a Bahama Mama or Mai Tai, things like that, you can get that. If you're wanting just a straight whiskey sour, you could do that as well. So now the Manor. And I don't know a lot about the Manor yet, but I'm really intrigued by it. You can tell I've been in a million different directions because I didn't have a chance to research this nearly as much as I wanted to. Normally, I know everything top to bottom before I even book something. So this has definitely been an experience. So this is the signature nightclub.
You're learning as we learn.
That has been inspired by Richard Branson's history in the music industry and his first ever Virgin music studio of the same name. So that's where that comes from. And then Richard's Rooftop, we will not be experiencing this time around because it is reserved for the suite guests. So if you're in one of the Rockstar suites or higher, this is going to be an exclusive area that you can go and get drinks.
Right.
There's also what's called the Athletic Club. Now, this is going to be bigger than anything that you've probably ever experienced on any other cruise ship. And it is inspired by New York sports clubs of the 1920s. It features oversized gaming for outdoor play, the largest daybed at sea. Daybed is in like the rope across that you can lay on, and cabanas for relaxation, and a sports bar that you can enjoy post-workout drinks, whether they are smoothies or alcoholics. So, there's also Draught House. This is a really fun one that I think Scott would really enjoy because it's all kinds of different beers on tap. Really unique ones too. So let me see here. It does offer a growler service. So you can enjoy expertly curated craft beers in any of the public spaces or in the comfort of your own cabin.
Cool.
So I thought that was really cool.
I like that.
And then Sip. Sip is basically going to be the champagne lounge. So this is where I would really enjoy having a nice cocktail, nice drink. So sailors can opt for a glass of bubbles priced from $9 or splash out on a $1,000 vintage bottle. I think we're going to stick with the $9 ones this time.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, this is the last minute trip, and I would rather spend $1,000 on our December trip with Nick.
This is true.
So,
dude, I have to say something right now.
Okay.
Look at the screen. Do you realize that I have 2 horns?
Mm-hmm. I've been enjoying that. You can really see it in YouTube.
Okay, this is a bird behind me. Okay, so and then I need to go get my hair cut, man. That's hilarious. I got horns.
I've always called you horny. Anyway,
moving on.
Yep. So there's different events and gigs. Now, shows are not like a traditional show that you would see on the Royal Caribbean, Disney Cruise Line, Carnival, things like that. They are very transformative. Like the spaces themselves are very transformative. You're not necessarily just going to be sitting and watching a show for 90 minutes or anything like that. They're very involved. So the first one is called the Red Room. And it's going to transform into 4 different configurations, which would be a traditional proscenium stage, an alley stage used in fashion shows, a dance flat floor configuration, and then a unique reverse stage setup. Basically, there's going to be different things happening all the time in the Red Room. Never quite going to know what's happening unless you've been to the show before.
Right.
The Manor, which we already talked about, that is the nightclub that's set up to mimic Richard Branson's original studio. And then there is also Voyage Vinyl, which is the onboard record shop and the go-to spot for sailors to experience music from all eras and genres. There's a personal listening station for sailors to enjoy their favorite albums, both current and classic. And then you can purchase music magazines, headphones, and record players while you're there.
Cool.
So I thought that was really fun. Now, something else I thought was really cool, especially if you end up going with a group, is they have this thing called the Groupie, which is a bookable karaoke room that you can go into. And it's like a gaming and movie lounge. So sing all you want, loud as you want and stuff with you and your friends. Have a great time. It's soundproof. People can't hear you outside.
I've got friends in low places.
So there's plenty of other things that you can do, but those are highlights of some of the different entertainment venues. Now, like I said, they're very big into health and fitness and your well-being and such. So let's get into that. So there's a training center at the athletic club. It offers moments of detox and retox. And it's part of the outdoor training zone with the boxing ring and strength and gymnastics equipment. So there's also the Perch, which offers a 360-degree ocean view on the secluded sun deck for sunrise and sunset yoga.
Yeah.
The Runway is standalone running track that forms a halo-like vision over the ship, and where sailors will sweat, strut, or skate. You can actually skate up there, which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, you don't want to see me doing that. I'd fall off the ship.
There's also B Complex, which is the ultimate well-being and fitness experience with strength, spin, yoga, and cardio, and the build, burn, bike, and balance rooms, all with dramatic ocean views. For on-demand fitness, burn and build gyms will each be equipped with technology artists and sustainably crafted cutting-edge fitness technology. So, Mom not feeling well, but she saw the horn on your head. That's too funny. There's also the Wellbeing Pool, which is a area of restoration that features a large whirlpool, 2 plunge pools, My Beast, and an artistic adult playground and fitness apparatus, as well as gym and tonic bar, which serves up fresh cold-pressed juices and handcrafted cocktails. And then, of course, the Aquatic Club is a space on board where you can lounge poolside, soak up the sun with your favorite cocktail in hand.
Yep.
So, of course, your adult-only vacation, it's going to have a spa. This one is called Redemption Spa, and it's the Mermaid and Merman Hideaway. Is how they are describing it. So I thought that was really fun.
All right. So are we going to go get a massage?
I have no idea yet.
I think we should. I think we really should. It's something that the two of us have never done. You know what? Maybe we should put up a poll.
How many polls are you going to want me to put up?
Just two. Just see what we can do at Cozumel, and then also a couple things on the ship, maybe that we can bring them along with us,
Okay. Well, the Redemption Spa has a hydrotherapy pool. It also has a mud room, salt room, cold plunge pools, quartz beds, and rejuvenating spa treatments. By night, you can complete your well-being journey by attending one of the Voyages evening spa parties, where a killer DJ will turn the spa's thermal suite into a mermaid hideaway extravaganza.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that's really cool. So I would be interested in looking into getting a spa package.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
Now, Stubble and Groom, this is a place where if you want to get a haircut and maybe a nice shave, check that out. Dry Dock is where you can get, You didn't know about that?
I did not know about that.
It's an upscale barbershop. So.
I might take advantage of that. That might be a fun video.
So dry dock is where you can get a blow dry and hairstyling for women and men if you would like to. And then obviously there's a mani-pedi spa, and then Squid Ink, which is the first ever tattoo studio on board a cruise ship.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're wanting to get tattooed, definitely make sure that you make those reservations early. They only have 2 resident tattoo artists, as well as occasional guest artists will come on board.
Cool.
So now, I know I brought it up a couple of times, but Virgin Voyages is incredibly environmentally friendly. Okay, what that basically means for us is that they've banned single-use plastics. There are no single-use plastics on board. And a lot of the things that they have actually been made from harmful plastics or things that can't be recycled in order to help repurpose and reuse things. So for instance, we will be getting these bracelets, which will actually be our basically like our room key, our charge key, everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
That is all made from recycled plastics and materials.
Cool. Awesome.
Because we're going to be on a sea terrace, we get a red hammock, that iconic red hammock, completely sustainable materials, and actually made by these really fantastic women, and creating businesses and stuff for them so that they can provide for their families. So absolutely love that they're doing that.
That's great. No, we don't get to keep the hammock, do we?
No, unfortunately.
Shoot.
So, but as a heads up, if you are somebody that needs straws, make sure that you bring your reusable straw. Mm-hmm. Bottled water, it's not going to happen. You're going to need to make sure that you've got an actual water bottle.
Yep.
Takeaway coffee and teacups don't happen. Okay. So you're going to be given access to complimentary filtered still and sparkling water, all that you want. And then let me see here. They have reduced their carbon dioxide emissions by converting their engine waste heat into clean electricity, which I thought was really cool. Awesome. It's one of the cleanest ships on the sea. Let me see here. I don't care about that. Don't care about that. All right. Rockstar quarters. Let me get into that a little bit. We will not be staying in a Rockstar suite this time. Maybe in the future we will. But for this experience, we really just wanted to see what most people would probably end up booking, because we're in the most common room category that you can get, which is just an average sea terrace.
Yeah.
So there are 78 suites on board all of their ships as of right now.
Okay.
Definitely for Scarlet Lady and Valiant Lady and Resilient Lady. I'm not sure about the 4th one.
Okay.
So there's 78 suites on board. There's the Rockstar quarters that you're going to be given exclusive access to, Richard's rooftop bar, things like that. You get other things with it, which if it's something that you're interested in, let me know. I can give you the details on all of the special perks and stuff that you get with being in a Rockstar suite. I really don't want to get into everything on that tonight, because that does change from time to time. So I want to make sure I give you the most recent. Now there is the massive suite, which is on board, and there's only 2 on board. So if it's something that you want to stay in, we got to make sure we book it so that you get it.
Do it quick, because it will go quick.
So basically this is a 2-bedroom suite, or if you choose not to have the second one converted into a bedroom, that is your own sound stage, where you can rock with guitars and amplifier and vinyl turntable. So
that is cool.
Very cool. You have your very own living room area. You have a deck area that is all your own, with a private hot tub out there. So there's tons of things that you can do. There's a Pika view. Sorry.
Pika view.
That
you started to say Pikachu.
Outdoor shower. And then there's a lookout point with stargazing loungers and two hammocks, which that's the only thing I'm sad about. Is we only have 1 hammock to fight over. So
that's all right.
The Fab Suite, there's only 2 of these on board as well. This has an open wall that separates the space in these suites into bedroom and living areas. So the living room does have sofas and stuff. So if you want to have friends over, things like that, definitely check that out. And then on your outside, you're going to have that peak of view, outdoor shower, stargazing lounger, sofa, a terrace hammock, and then a champagne table.
Cool.
The posh suite, there's only two of these suites on board. It can sleep up to 4 with separate living and bedroom areas. Some suite highlights include a convertible sofa, extra half bath, and a terrace with a peak of view outdoor shower, stargazing loungers, a sofa, and a terrace hammock. So, and then the gorgeous suite, which there are 9 of these suites on board. It's a huge suite that has an open floor plan with distinct lounge and bedroom areas, with a luxurious marble bathroom with peekaboo shower window and an expansive terrace with a peekaboo outdoor shower and more. And that one sleeps up to 4. So those are the mega Rockstar suites. Okay, these are the big buck ones.
Yep.
Now the Rockstar suites, I actually like some of these better.
Okay.
I would definitely stay in the massive suite if I had the opportunity, because it's absolutely incredible. I've shown you videos of that one.
I've seen it too.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. But I want to do the cheeky corner suite, which is a Rockstar suite. This has a giant deck area that's just yours. So absolutely love that. So this is a perfect suite looking for those to enjoy sunrise yoga on their expansive terrace. Features an open bedroom overlooking the wake of the ship with a large wardrobe for extra space, a corner sofa, in-room glam brass vanity station, and more. So there are 6 of the biggest terrace. There's 4 of the even bigger, and then there are 4 of the pretty big terraces. Now, I would say that the even bigger terrace is probably the best one, just based off of the location on it in the ship.
Yeah, definitely.
So there's also a brilliant suite, which there are 18 of these on the ship. It has an open floor plan, all of the action facing the sea. It has fully stocked bar, large convertible sofa, in-room glam brass vanity section, peekaboo shower window, terrace sun chairs, and more. Because you can't forget the hammocks. There's also a Seriously suite, which there are 24 of those on board. It is their most popular Rockstar suite, with a fully stocked bar, plush European king bed, a peekaboo shower window, a terrace hammock, and more. And then the suite aft suite. Okay, so this is at the very back of the ship. There's a biggest terrace, even bigger terrace, and a pretty big terrace. Positioned centrally at the aft of the ship, these suites provide the most Instagrammable wake view directly from the bed or even from inside the shower. Now, as a heads up, there's only 3 of the biggest terrace, 2 of the even bigger, and then 2 of the pretty big terrace suites. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure that you get that one booked quick. And then for cabins, obviously there's sea terrace rooms, there's sea terrace extra large rooms. Basically what that means is you're going to have a bigger terrace outside. And then you have your, let me see here, sea view cabins. So basically an ocean view cabin, and then insider cabins, if that is something that you're interested in.
Yeah.
So definitely lots of options. There are also solo cabins. So if you are going to be alone and you don't want to have to pay the extra fee, they do have solo cabins specifically made for you. So check that out. So fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then we already talked about the beach club at Bimini a little bit. So like I said before, we'll definitely be bringing more information with that to you based off of what we end up doing that day.
Yeah.
But we're really looking forward to that, checking out the beach club at Bimini a little bit, because it's one big pool party, and everything is locally sourced, but like your food and stuff while you're on the island is included when you're in the Bimini Beach Club area, things like that. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm very excited to be able to go on this cruise and to be able to enjoy it. And then the other thing I'm excited about is having you guys do the poll and figure out what we're going to do when we're down in Cozumel. So, so we'll get that put up probably, like I said, either tomorrow or Friday.
It may be Friday, only because Nick and I have a very busy homeschool day tomorrow.
Yeah. So
we're going to be in about 3 different places, and then I have someplace I need to be in the evening.
Yep. So, but anyway, I guess that's about really it. So
yeah, finished it up a little bit early.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know we need to get back into the rhythm of this because we had to cancel one, and then we were on one, and then we had to be off again last week. So we need to get back into a rhythm of this.
Well, I do want to say hi and thank you to the new subscribers. We're now at 374 subscribers. So all of you new subscribers, welcome to the Plum Crazy family. We do appreciate all the love and support that we continuously get from every single one of you guys. And if you guys ever have any questions about traveling or doing anything, if you want us to book a vacation for you, we can help with all of that. So drop us a comment, send us an instant message, send a pigeon, send a fox, whatever you got to do to get us some information. We'll get those questions answered for you. We'll help you book your vacation. And if the timing's right, we might even go with you. So
honestly, we may.
But there is some big things that we're getting ready to start putting together for next year. We got a lot of really good vacations coming up with a lot of good folks. There's Disney trips, there's Universal trips, there's cruises that we've got booked. There's folks that are going to England next year. We're looking at Mediterranean cruises for a couple. So, I mean, we are literally busy trying to get things ready to go for next year.
I just booked somebody today. They are taking their little baby girl that isn't even born yet to Disney for the very first time. Yeah. So I am super duper excited.
That is so much fun to be able to create those memories and help them create those memories and stuff.
I know.
I love doing that. I love being able to put that together for the families and stuff. So it's very rewarding for the two of us to be able to do that for your guys' family too. So
we got people traveling towards the end of the month. So we're super excited about that. People that are experiencing Halloween Horror Nights, they're going to have a lot of fun with that. And then another family that is just want to go and have some fun beach time over at Clearwater. So I'm really looking forward to seeing all of those photos and being able to talk to them about their vacations.
Exactly.
And then we got even more people going in October, not just us. So we're really starting to see people traveling and then booking and stuff. So we're really grateful to start to see people see things a little bit more steady. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm grateful for that.
And now the great thing is this weekend, Megan and I do have some plans. We are going over to Baltimore. We're going to do a port inspection. We're going to go over and see the port over there, and hopefully, if we
can consider it quite a port inspection,
we're going to kind of go over.
We are not hosted or invited on this particular one, so we will be doing everything from the outside. I won't actually be able to get in onto Vision of the Seas this trip. They're trying to get me on it before the end of the year, but unfortunately, no dates have been able to work for us.
But we're going to go over and see what the port looks like, how easy it is to get in and out of it, the functionality of it, see and compare it, see what it's like, and then we're also going to stay at 2 different hotels while we're over there. So we're going to have 2 new videos on the 2 hotels over there, and then we're going to have the port
really
video.
Excited about the hotels too. Actually,
very excited. One of them is actually right there by the port, and the other one's on up a little bit up from the port, and in an old bank. And it's been refurbished. So if you guys are really interested in that and the history and stuff, you're going to have to check out our new video that'll be coming out here in a few weeks. We got to get over there, obviously, and get it recorded and everything, and then get home, edit it, everything else. So, but, look for that in a few weeks. If you guys haven't done so already, those of you watching up on Facebook, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe. It is completely free. And if you are watching our live on YouTube and subscribe to us, we do appreciate it, and thank you very much. Do us a quick favor, jump over on the Facebook and subscribe to our channel there too. So and we're on Instagram, and we're also on
Threads and TikTok. So
man, we're on a lot of stuff.
Well, bear with us as we figure out Threads and TikTok.
Yes, we're working on TikTok.
I did not stick with Twitter for very long, and I don't even know what the heck is going on with it right now. So Threads is hopefully I will get a little bit more consistent with that.
Yeah. So anyway, I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. We're going to get out of here for tonight. Hopefully, if everything goes well, we'll be back here again next Wednesday night, as long as we don't do our insurance and stuff before the show. So Like I said, we're going to put those polls up. So if you guys see that, please go ahead and take a couple seconds and cast your vote on what you think we should do while we're down in Cozumel. And then we'll talk to you guys about it when we get closer to it. Well, we decide what the polls actually say, and we'll go do it for you guys so that you can see us being stupid and having fun.
Oh goodness!
But
so
I have a feeling there's zip lining somewhere involved in there. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I got a feeling somebody's going to put me on a freaking zip line.
Don't worry, I'll have the GoPro.
Oh yeah, we'll have plenty of coverage and cameras. So, but anyway, guys, I think we're getting out of here. So, I think that's it, right? Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah, we're done. We're done. Are we done?
Are you guys ready for your next plum crazy adventure?
Because we're ready to get you there.
And I'm ready to get him to bed because he's delirious.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.